Hey girl, it's Miss Megalodon, and welcome back to the Chatterbox. Yes, we finished week 7 of The Artist Way. So, we're over halfway done, and that is cool. And this week is actually a pretty good week. I put my resignation in at my job, so that was like really freeing. I've only got like another 4 weeks left, so it'll be easy peasy, lemon squeezy. And yeah, I actually did do my artist date. I went to Joann Fabrics and I bought some fabric for a project that I'm gonna do soon. And then I also made like a sewing machine cover for my sewing machine. So that was cool. I will say that like last week I talked about how I decreased the color saturation on my phone so that like real life is brighter than my phone screen. You know what I mean? Because like the phone colors are so bright and like beautiful and pretty, and that's like why it's so hard to look away. So I went into the accessibility and then like display and text size and then color filters on my Apple iPhone, and I just like put the grayscale to about like halfway, and yeah, the color saturation or color desaturation has actually helped. I was really surprised. I will put like screenshots of my screen time. 'Cause I just tried to look it up now so I could show you, but it like updated now that it's Monday and it's a new week or something. But I'll like show you it decreased my screen time by 3 hours. So I was really surprised by that. I'm definitely gonna keep it on this setting for now. It's just cool. It's just cool. 'Cause I feel like I'm actually doing stuff sort of again. I'm like getting back on track. I even edited my piano cover video that I've been planning on making or in the process of making. I still have to film a few clips and like do the narration and whatever, but I'm getting close to done with that. So that's a cool feeling. And there's just like a bunch of other projects that I have on the roster that I'm excited to get done too. And like, especially come April, I'm going to be having even more time to play around. And then of course in May, I'm really going to have to lock in and like start packing up everything. But until then, we get to play around and I'm really excited for it. What else did I want to say? Oh yeah, just like, have you guys heard about like how Joann's is closing for good now? It was really sad going into the store, honestly. It was like, looked really picked over. There was a good amount of fabric left, but like the decor for Easter was all like picked over and the store was kind of a mess, and you know, they're already understaffed. I can imagine that they're really stressed now. And yeah, I just like RIP Joann's. I don't really know where I'm going to get my fabric in real life now, but we'll see. This update is probably going to be quite a bit shorter than the other ones just because I don't have a lot to say, because I didn't really do the morning pages like I said I was going to get back on track with. I have not been doing them. I only did it 2 out of the 7 days this week, which is pretty atrocious, but again, I'm not really feeling the getting up early thing to do them, but that's no excuse for the days I have off. But I did do it today, so, you know, every day's a new day. Today is Monday, actually. So, yeah, but one thing that I did like from chapter 7 just seemed to kind of be about, you know, being gentle with yourself and, you know, taking risk to believe in yourself and start. So, yeah, I just feel like, the quote that she talked about perfectionism in, where she says the perfectionist writes, paints, creates with one eye on her audience instead of enjoying the process. The perfectionist is constantly grading the results. And that is so true. And I feel like in doing this weekly update series, along with like the other little series I had started and is on hiatus right now, it's really helped me not really care about sounding perfect on camera, even really sounding perfect in real life. It's helped me stop caring about putting a perfect video out And it's just cool that this practice is helping free me from that. Like, I don't know, I think I have like 15 videos up now, and that's pretty cool. I never imagined that I would have like double digits of videos on my channels, let alone I don't know, a series that I'm uploading weekly. It's not like this is super high quality though, so if I was like doing a lot more other stuff, weekly might be tricky because it's hard to rush art. But yeah, I would just say if you're thinking about making any videos, or you're a perfectionist, or you want to like stop being so self-critical or insecure, just post on here. You know, as you can see, you have like 29 subscribers. The most amount of views I've ever gotten is like 100 or 300 views. Like, so no one's gonna see your stuff. No one's gonna make fun of you. If you make a new email, like nobody's that you know is probably gonna find it. So just post, just do it. Just get yourself to post something, to have a library of your progress, honestly, because I cannot watch that first video of myself on this channel. That's like where I'm oh, like, as you can see, I'm not very comfortable on camera right now. Like, I don't know, it's too cringy for me right now, but I am glad that I have it posted, just so I can even just see my own growth, and it's just kind of cool to like have a library growing, to see where I'm at, you know. And I'm going to be going through a pretty significant life change pretty soon, so it's just going to be cool to be able to document that, and not have to store all these video files on my computer or whatnot. So yeah, what was I gonna say? Well, something that I should also just mention is like, you don't need a fancy camera or anything. I do have a fancy camera, but honestly, it's just easiest for me to record these on my webcam using OBS Studio, and then I just have a microphone going into my iPad actually, and then when I edit the video, I just like align the audio recording to the video here. So yeah, I don't know if that would even make sense to you if you're not doing this yet. DaVinci Resolve is a free editing software that I use too. I recommend that. There's a million bajillion YouTube tutorials about how to do anything on DaVinci Resolve, so don't worry if you don't know how to do it. What was I gonna say? Yeah, and for the tasks this week, one of the tasks she said was give yourself time out to listen to one side of an album just for joy. You might want to doodle as you listen, blah, 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 blah. I didn't doodle while I listened, but I did listen to a new album that I never listened to. Clairo's album from 2021. I cannot remember what it's called right now, but I had never actually listened to it. For some reason, like, I guess on her recommended discography, it doesn't pop up. For me, or maybe it's further down, I don't know. I never really noticed it, honestly, but despite really loving, Immunity and Charm. So I listened to that, and her song Zinnia, like, she talks about standing on the corner of Comstock and Waverly, and I was like, hold on, like, I know where that is, like, and yeah, she used to go to Syracuse University, which is where, like, you know, I grew up in Syracuse, so I knew exactly where she was talking about, and it was cool that, like, I was right, because I googled it. I was like, Comstock and Waverly, Syracuse, and it's, like, right on SU's campus, and that's where she used to go to school for, like, 1 year before she dropped out to do music, I guess. And yeah, another fun fact is that, like, I can't even remember what music video, but back in 2019 when I was like looking at her music videos, she shot some of them in like the Westcott neighborhood in Syracuse, which is like near where I used to hang out a lot and where I grew up. So yeah, it was cool that was one of the synchronicities from this week. So I was like, I had never listened to this album at all. And for it to then mention a street intersection, which I know and like can visualize, was pretty cool. And like another weird synchronicity was that I don't even know why I was thinking about this kid. I was just like reflecting on memories from high school and this interaction with this girl and this other, by proxy, this other kid came to mind, and the kid's last name was like the last name of the artist that happened to play in the spring jazz playlist that I had on shuffle. So that was kind of weird. But yeah, I don't really know what this synchronicity stuff means. Honestly, I've been meaning to go back in the book and kind of like reread that part, because yeah, like synchronicities are cool, little coincidences that occur throughout the week, but what do they mean? Like, I don't really know. I don't really know. I'm not really sure. So I'm going to have to read back on that. But yeah, although I have not been doing great about my morning pages, I did meditate for half an hour today. I meant to do 15 minutes, but the YouTube video like played into the next one and I didn't notice. So that was like really refreshing. Highly recommend, would do that again. It was just like meditation music. It wasn't anybody talking, but yeah, that kind of helped me clear my mind, as well as the morning pages, because yeah, morning pages do help clear your mind. They help you be present and like more grounded. And yeah, when I don't do them, I don't feel those things, and I still choose not to do them anyways, but that's besides the point. It's just like, I know they're always gonna be there, and I don't know. That doesn't mean I should avoid them, right? I don't know. I don't know why I'm so lazy about doing morning pages right now. Just going through a phase, I guess. But what I was going to say was that although I have not been doing my morning pages, I have allowed myself to daydream a few creative risks. So yeah, that's been fun. That's been interesting. I don't know if I'll actually pursue these creative ventures, but like, I do want to sew all day. I want to be able to sustain myself off of my art and sharing my art and, being me, I guess. But the problem is like, I don't really know if I want to be like a business owner, like a shop owner. Although it wouldn't be something I'm opposed to. I know that I could do it, but just like the idea of like having clothing drops or like drops of something else, like that would be so cool. And that would just be sick to be able to like make money off of sewing and sharing my art and incorporating that. But I just have to like, I don't know. I always want to like practice, but it's also good to just do. But yeah, I don't know. It seems like there's a lot of girls who do kitschy, like, sewing fun clothes these days. So, I don't know. But there's always room for more. There's always room for more. And I don't know. But the thing is, like, I'm not really too passionate about clothing. Like, I don't really know where I'd be sourcing it. Like, would I go to a thrift store and then just be, like, thrifting clothing to, like, upcycle and alter? Like, I'm not really sure how I feel about that. Like, because I don't really fuck with like reselling. I might be uneducated on that topic, so if that's like, if that's not the stance to have, like, please by all means educate me. I'd love to know. But yeah, just like thinking creative risks, what to do, what it's gonna be. Because I do need an income, I do need something coming in, but like, I don't know. I don't know. We're gonna make it work somehow. We're gonna make it work someday. Somehow it'll come to fruition. I know it. So yeah, I don't know. I guess I'm gonna end this here. We're gonna move on to week 8. It's actually day 1 of week 8 now, being that it's Monday. So yeah, it says that week 8 tackles another major creative block, time. You will explore the ways in which you have used your perception of time to preclude taking creative risks. You will identify immediate and practical changes you can make to your current life. You will excavate the early conditioning that may have encouraged you to settle for far less than you desire creatively. Kind of totally butchered that, but I think you get the gist. And I will say that, yeah, like allowing myself creative time is something that this course has helped me to feel okay with doing and put into practice, and that's cool. But at the same time, like, Julia is coming from a pretty privileged background, as am I, and like, people have to work, people have to take care of their kids, people have to clean their house and do other things. Like, sometimes you really just don't have time for yourself, and that really sucks. But that doesn't mean it's okay or normal. That doesn't mean you deserve to be that way or have to deal with that. But it's a reality. And sometimes I don't really like when people get all like, it's a choice. Like, it's your mind. You create your reality. It's a choice, like, for you to not do your art. Like, when like, there's literally only 24 hours in a day, and sometimes, your shift is like 9 hours or something like that, and then, like, your commute is like 30 minutes each way, so that's like 10, and then, like, you're supposed to, like, sleep for 8, and then, like, that's 18, so, like, you have 6 hours left to do what you want, include, like, showering, cooking, cleaning, chores, errands. If you have kids, that's even less time. If you have a partner, that's even less time. So, pets too. So, yeah, like, I don't know. I'm not trying to be too negative here. Negative Nancy, but I guess we're just gonna see where this goes. 'Cause, yeah, it's still good to allow yourself to do creative time, and it's okay to tell people, like, no, you gotta do some things yourself, 'cause I want to draw. And that's, I think, maybe all that she's trying to say. So, who knows? I'll have to read it. Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned for more videos, and I'll see you next week. Bye.